guys, welcome back. I'm excited to share another grocery haul and meal prep video with you guys. My name is Lynette, for those of you who are new. I went to Sam's Club and Aldi. I'm going to Sam's Club about once a month, and I didn't do a huge stock up, but I also needed to go to Aldi to get a bunch of things, so I wanted to share that with you guys. You seem to love grocery hauls and stuff, so I'm also going to be doing some food prep, maybe not so much meal prep, but food prep. So I'm also collaborating with my friend Katie from Now That I'm a Mother here on YouTube. She's one of those people who just like bubbles over with joy. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than that. She is such an encouraging, vivacious person. Her and her husband actually do a podcast as well, which is really good. So she's gonna be doing grocery haul, meal prep, food prep video as well. So make sure you go check out her channel. She has 3 little ones, I think under the age of 2 or 3. She just had a baby not long ago, so definitely make sure you go check out her channel. And if you're coming over, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe to my channel as well. All right, without further ado, I'm gonna get into the Aldi things first, and then I will show you the Sam's Club and then do the meal stuff after that. Okay, so here is what I got at Aldi. I did not get a lot of dairy products because my husband can actually get some at his work, so I didn't really get too much of that. And I did still have like some milk and some things like that, but we were needing some groceries for sure. I think I spent around $100 at Aldi. So, all right, I got a bag of red potatoes there. I usually get red potatoes for some reason. I guess I like them better or something. Some Gala apples, a big pack of paper towels, and then one of the 40 paper plates. We often have company and stuff, or like friends over, or we go places, and it's just easy to have some paper products on hand. All right, I said to get some of these broths or stocks, whatever you call it, for like soups. Just, you know, fall is coming up, and I like to have some things like this on hand. I'm not very good at meal planning, so yeah, sometimes just having some things like this can be really helpful if I get a whim to make something. This box is upside down because as we were checking out, it opened when she was sliding it across. I said it's fine, so it's just some elbow macaroni. Got some fig bars and some of this strawberry flavored applesauce for lunches or a snack. And I have not tried these before. Let me know if you have. I'm not sure how they're gonna be, but it says there's 10 crisps in here. I got some pudding, chocolate vanilla. This thing is supposed to be over here. Hang on. Some bacon. I got some yeast, which I am not a dough maker, as I've mentioned before, but I was like, well, maybe, you know, it'd be good to have it on hand, just in case. I got a container of strawberries and fruit. Usually I will get fruit a little bit more regularly. Aldi, I tend to only go maybe once a month, 2, and then in between I'll just go to, you know, local stores. So this is just a bag of grapes, and then I have yellow cake mix, chocolate, and a brownie mix. I have a big container of tomato juice, some tortillas, 2 dozen eggs. They're so cheap right now. They're like 60 cents or something, so whew, can't beat that. I got some of the cheese melt and Parmesan cheese, 2 containers of the Aldi brand crescent rolls, and then I have a bunch of canned goods here. Some tomato sauce. I'm just thinking for, you know, soups and different things. This is garlic salt, but I got some pears, some tomato paste, cream of chicken soup, kidney beans, that's always good for chili. There's some tomato soup, sweetened condensed milk. Usually I'll use it in either some like bars or cookies or like, I don't know, desserts, I guess you could say. There is a Great Northern beans, and then I have a few things of meat here. I picked up these maple sausage patties and some brats. Also some chicken thighs. These are bone-in, skin-on. Pretty good price, $4.82. And I have a container of tomatoes as well as some of these Swiss cheese. These are good to just like if I want to make toasted cheese or something. They melt really nicely. I decided to stock up on chocolate chips. Seems like I'm always running out because I do bake bars and cookies and stuff occasionally, so decided to get a bunch. And I got the white baking chips as well. Container or a pack of sugar and brown sugar. And then this is frozen jumbo seasoned wedge potatoes. These I haven't ever tried these specifically, but I like having like a bag of fries or some type of potato like this on hand, just in those situations where I just quickly need something for dinner. And then I have a container of heavy whipping cream, some orange juice, and some apple juice. I think that's pretty much all I got from Aldi. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I found at Sam's Club as well. So as far as the stuff at Sam's Club, I spent like $177, but I got some clothes. Some of it is for my friend, and I also got some meat. So that kind of, you know, adds up a little bit. So I feel like I didn't get very much, but I also know that these snacks here, I got them for lunches and things, and the other ones that I got the other time are still, like, we're still doing good with those. So I know that this is gonna last us a pretty long time. So maybe next month I won't really have to get too much. So I'll show you, it shouldn't take too long. Okay, so first I have 2 pork tenderloins. So these will be perfect for maybe even the crock pot or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look up some recipes. If you guys have any good ones, let me know. I know it can be done in the oven though too. So, but I decided to try it for something different. They were $1.96 a pound at $9.04 for 2 of them. And then I got, how much ground beef did I get here? What is this, a pound each maybe? No, 2 pounds. So I think this whole thing was like $16.20. So that'll last us a good long while. And then the next thing are these Uncrustables. I got a small box the other day just to see if the boys would like them. I know it's a lazy way out, but they really liked them. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a big box. They'll stay for a long time too if I want them to, because they're in the freezer and everything. So it seems relatively healthy. It says no high fructose corn syrup, non-GMO, blah blah blah. I know I could do peanut butter and jelly too, and I do sometimes, but decided to get those just because it's really handy. I got some more Go-Gurt. They constantly eat this stuff. And I got a pack of these, I don't know, I guess there's different types of grams in here, but there's animal crackers, Teddy Grahams, and like the Honey Maid something or other in there. I haven't had those yet for school, and I usually try to limit it to school or like snacks for school. That way they're not just eating, because it's too expensive to just eat out of the little packs. So I'm trying to, you know, limit them to that. And then my husband had mentioned Cheez-Its the other day because he was eating some. I was like, oh, they're so good. So I was like, well, I could get some of these.'t he'd want them to grab on the go or something, I don't know. And the boys will like it. It's just something different. And I got 2 loaves of this artisano bread. I love this stuff. It's like really thick, so it'd be good for even like French toast or something. So got a twin pack of that. I decided to get some of these diced tomatoes. This is gonna last me a while, but it's good for soups and just whatever. And I saw these. This is probably kind of a splurge, but pumpkin spice yogurt pretzels. Hopefully they're good. And if you've been following me, you know that I love life. I love life. I like this very much. It's always been a favorite of mine, so I got that. I'm probably the only one that eats them, so this will last me a while. And then I got a big container of M&Ms. This is usually for baking and whatnot as well, although you won't be surprised if the boys eat a little bit of that. Then I got some of the Honest Kids juice drinks this time. I usually like to put something in Caden's lunch, either milk or juice, and this is just handy. So it has Super Fruit Punch, Appley Ever After, and Berry Good Lemonade. Oh, goodness grapeness. So that'll last decently long if I can keep them from drinking them too much here at home. That is the problem. Now, I want to show you guys what I got as far as clothing. I don't know, this time I checked out the clothing, I was like, what? They have like so much cool stuff. Anyway, I texted my friend or snapped her, I was like, do you want any of this stuff? And I saw this shirt and I immediately thought of Hannah. I was like, you're gonna want this one. And she did. You had me at pumpkin spice. It's kind of like a thermal color type of sweatshirt. So got that one. And then we both got one of these. These are gonna be so cozy this winter. And I actually don't have anything, no shirts whatsoever that say Florida on it, and we're from Florida. So I couldn't resist. I might be able to wear this one a little bit yet before I have the baby, but I'm thinking postpartum would actually be really comfortable because we'll need some things like this in the winter time because it does get a little chilly here. So I got her one as well. And then they also, those were, I think, $13.98 or something, the white ones. And I think the rust colored pumpkin spice one was only like under $7. And then here is another sweatshirt I got for me. It is, just says weekend on it. I don't know if I can show you. It's decently heavy, but it feels so comfortable. And I think this one was maybe 15 something. So Royce brand, I don't know. I think this one will stretch to fit me this fall. And I got a shirt for Nick. Don't know if he's gonna wear it or if he can fit in it, but it's his size, I think, as long as it doesn't shrink. But I thought it looks like such a nice fall color. It's just a rust color and has some stripes, and I think it was only $6 or $7. This is the Copper and Oak brand. So that is all of the clothing that I got. So that definitely contributed to the bill a little bit, but still decently priced for that type of thing. So I'm excited about it. I look a little frightful right now. And the other place I went to was Publix. I just had a couple of items that I wanted from there, so I will also show you those. I got a bunch of cilantro and a red pepper at Publix. Also, I got some carrots that I'm gonna probably peel and slice down, and then some green onion. Picked up some cocktail sauce. I was looking for the mini salad style shrimp, but I couldn't find any. So I guess I'd have to go to Walmart for that, but not today. Then I got some Reese's ice cream and some Oreo. Jackson wanted Oreo. This was on sale. And then one other thing I got was this Magnolia journal. I didn't get last season's, I don't think, and I decided this one looks kind of good. I think I'm gonna get it. And I got a couple cards and a cosmetic item. So the first thing I wanted to do was just wipe out at least the bottom part of the fridge where I put some of the boys' things. And then I just tried to organize some of the food I got, put in some drinks and some fruit, yogurt, that kind of thing. So these two containers here are kind of my designated snack bins that I keep in the pantry, and they obviously vary a lot, but I just find that I like having these areas to put things in, and you know, we kind of know that's where the snacks are, crackers, etc. So I try to take quite a bit of stuff out of the packages if I can, because I feel like that is going to save up a lot of space instead of having boxes and stuff. It's also helpful to sometimes just pre-package your snack items, say if you get them in bulk. That's definitely a lot cheaper than the way I did it today by buying some of the pre-packaged ones, but sometimes it's convenience over price. But yeah, I got this big thing of goldfish, so I just tried to put it in some smaller baggies just so I can grab and go for the boys. So next I just worked on peeling these carrots and getting some vegetables prepped. This peeler is one of the Victorinox peelers, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it on Amazon, but I do have my favorite Victorinox knives always linked in my Amazon store, so there's a link down below if you're looking for them. But yeah, I just decided to kind of cut the carrots and get them ready for lunches or snacks or whatever. So what I'm doing here is making some muffins again, and these are pumpkin cream cheese muffins, and I was going to try and give you guys a recipe, but honestly I'm not sure that the recipe is good enough to give you. I think I'd have to fine tune it a little bit. So there's plenty of recipes on Pinterest if you're looking for this type of thing. I did some in like a mini muffin tin and then a regular sized one. I feel like they could have been more moist or like less dense, so I'd have to kind of change up the consistency a little bit. But there's definitely lots of good pumpkin cream cheese type of things out there, even some with chocolate chips, and I think I've had some before and those are actually really good. So I'm sorry I don't have a recipe for this, but yeah, you'll be able to find some if you're looking for them. So during all this, I decided to make some cheeseburger soup. So I just browned a pound of the hamburger. Maybe it's a pound or 2 pounds. I'm not sure. I don't have the recipe for you guys because it's technically not mine, but I think I got it. Yes, I did get it out of the ABC cookbook. I will try and link it below if I can. It's a good Mennonite style Amish recipe cookbook, one of my favorites, and I've talked about it before, but here I'm just prepping some of the veggies and potatoes and stuff to go into it. Basically, I just brown the hamburger and then I cut up like potatoes, carrots, onions, green onions, mostly for towards the end. And the chopper you saw me using is from Pampered Chef. I've gotten questions. And then the vegetables like the carrots and the onions, I'll go ahead and saute in a pan until they're mostly soft, and I'll kind of keep telling you as I go.
So for the soup part of it, I have some chicken broth back there, and I'm putting in my diced potatoes to cook for a while. And I also added in my hamburger, some seasonings, and just let it simmer until the potatoes are tender. You can kind of add however much liquid you need. It's really not that picky. And then meanwhile, I just took my muffins and put them in a box. I actually felt like I overcooked the mini ones, so they were a little bit on the dry side, and that didn't really help, but I still am eating them. The boys somehow don't like the pumpkin as much, so I don't know what's up with that. I was like, no, I like made the pumpkin muffins for you guys, and now you don't even want them. But Nick and I will eat them, at least try to eat some of them. But here, after the broth and everything is put together, I put the veggies together. I added in some of the Velveeta cheese, or the, the off-brand stuff that I had from Aldi, and let that melt. I also had made melted butter and a little flour to thicken the soup. So I put that in before I added the cheese, just to thicken it a little bit, and then I just put some green onions and stuff on top. It's really, really good. I love cheeseburger soup. It does take a little bit of time, but it's really good.
So I think I'm going to call it the end of the video here. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and that it gave you some motivation to just prep some things ahead of time. I don't always get it done by any means, but it's always helpful. The more I can do ahead of time, the better off I am, especially with having busy schedules and being gone, throughout the day and leaving early in the morning and everything. So it is helpful for me if I can do that. So make sure you go check out Katie's video and subscribe to her channel, and please hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, I would love if you would share it with your friends. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, I will have my fall decor video up. I told you you wouldn't have to wait very long, but I had a couple other things that I need to get up first. So it is coming. Hopefully in the next video you will see that one. So that's it, guys. See you later.